Ever since I finished nursing school and joined the practice, I've practiced since 2013. I've seen so much and I've gone through so much. I've gone through a lot that just made me decide that maybe this is it, that I'm not supposed to be here, and just look for ways that I can better myself to be more profitable in this Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Faith, and on this channel I talk more about nursing and career development and general leveling up. So if you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Welcome, join the family. Let's talk about nursing and career development, especially in the nursing field, and let's enjoy each other's company and learn from each other. So if you are new here, welcome. For those who are returning for the second, third, fourth time, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for supporting me. And today I want to talk about why I chose to. So guys, today I'll start with a little story time, and this will show you the reason why I decided maybe I shouldn't be limiting myself to just one particular place. So I finished my nursing school in 2013 August, and I was so excited that I had finished nursing school. And nursing school was very stressful. There are so many things that every day you meet different things and you go through different assessments that just crushed you, and you just wondered when this will be over. But when I finished, I was so happy because finally I had finished my nursing school and I could now start practicing as a registered nurse in my country. So guys, after I finished my nursing school, I was so excited, and I thank God that I immediately got a job even before my results were out. This facility, it was a private mission hospital that we used to go for attachments in, and they really knew us. So they knew how good we were from our school, and after we finished our council exam, they requested our school that they wanted some of their students. So I applied for that job and I was immediately taken. And at first I was working as, let's say, a volunteer, but I was being paid, although not the whole amount of money that the qualified staffs, nursing staffs in the facility were getting. So I worked there since 2013. Actually, after my results, they took me as their permanent employee, and I worked there from 2013 to 2015. The work was nice. The pay wasn't that high, but it was enjoyable because when you're helping people and then you can go home at night and thank God that the day is over and you help make someone's life better. There's nothing more to it. You just thank God and like the job. Even if you are getting little, it was just enough, and to your heart you know that you helped someone. So I stayed in that facility until 2015, and 2015 August is when I left the facility and I joined another bigger tertiary facility in our country, actually one of the best. I joined the facility and the experience was so nice because there was so much to learn. The facility was more advanced. I worked in ICU, I worked in NICU, yeah, and especially I also worked in medical surgical part of it, and I really liked working in the NICU when I was there. And that's where I worked most of the time. I worked in the ICU and NICU, and I worked there from 2015 up to around 27, end of 2017. I liked the job, although we didn't have a lot of off time because their schedules were so tight. The pay was nice, but the schedule was so tight. I couldn't do anything apart from just going to work, coming back so tired, and the little 3 days off that I have, I had to arrange myself again for another several days shifts. So it was a bit tedious. So I saw an advertisement for the government's job for nurses where I'm working right now. So I applied, and after a year, I applied it in 2016, and after a year I was called for an interview, and I went for the interview and did the interview, came back. I didn't really care about it because I had a job. Yeah, so I went for the interview, did it, came back, and then a few weeks later I was called that I had been taken for the job. I had been offered a job with the county government, and I was so happy and so nervous at the same time because I really loved working with the kids, the neonates in the NICU, and I didn't really know if I should really take the offer. So I called my mom. I told her I had gotten a government job, and she was so happy. She told me that that's better, it's better than where you are. There's job security, so just go for it. And I decided, yeah, let me just get the job. So I resigned from that facility. I was so sad to leave, but I had to. It was time to venture into other places. So I resigned and left and joined the county government in 2018. No, 2016. So guys, after I was taken by the county government, I was so happy. There are so many good stories about the jobs with the county government, and yeah, we finished all the paperwork. So I submitted all my papers and I was posted to my new facility, which is the biggest facility in my county. So I was so excited, and when I arrived there, I realized that I had to work for close to 3 months without pay, and that they'll give me the whole lump sum for 3 months after 3 months. And I was like, yeah, that's quite interesting because I was used to getting salaries every month. Yeah, I was a bit taken aback because I didn't really plan for that longer period without salary, but I had saved up. So I used my savings to go through the close to 3 months. Then after 3 months we were paid, and I was happy because I got my money. Now I worked for several, probably a week later, and the county that I was working with went on strike, and we were like, because there were so many issues that were really affecting the nurses, and they were complaining about it, and nobody used to listen to them. So including promotions, late payment, and all that. So we were like, huh, so what do we do? So we were up and down, like the ones that were new like me in the county. They used to tell us, come to work, we go to work, and the other members of the nursing fraternity that were already there, they weren't so happy, so we would go to work, like just go to work, halfway come back home, and there were no salaries when the people were when we were on strike. So we went on strike for like 2 months. 2 months, and the county government and the nurses union reached an agreement, and we went back to work now fully. So we worked like for again 1 month, and then we had another strike. Yeah, a bigger strike that was national wide. So the nationwide strike hit really hard because we had to stay home for close to, actually it was 6 months plus. We stayed home. Yeah, I tried to do some small businesses here and there, but I had moved, I had not stabilized, so I wasn't really happy about it, because all through those 6 months we stayed without pay, and I was like, what do I do? Yeah, and I was also at the same time staying with my sister that I had to cater for. Yeah, so it was really a tough time to me, and during that time I got to realize that really nurses in our country were not respected, nurses weren't appreciated, nurses were looked as let me say, like, I don't know how to call it, like gold diggers, like those people who just want to get money for doing nothing. Yeah, we were even labeled semi-skilled, like we don't have any skills. Yeah, we have just some little skills, like we never went to college, we never studied. We were called names. So we were really called during that strike. We were called a lot of names that were not so nice, and I even realized that even the people who were so close to me, they really hated nurses, and I just didn't understand, because when I go to work, I work with my all heart, and I take care of patients with every being of mine. So I didn't really understand. So it was so tough for me. Yeah. And I had to, I even remember one day that I was somewhere with some strangers, some ladies, and I wasn't really feeling well, and I went to the chemist and bought some painkiller for myself, and I was taking it, and they told me, oh, so you're just treating yourself and people are dying out there. You people are evil. And I was like, oh, I had to leave that place, because I just couldn't take it. And that's how I came to realize that this is not really what I want to be around, and our profession is not really respected in our country. And that's how I started to look around and just see how other nurses feel about nursing around the world. So I was on the internet a lot, and I looked at some nurses, different countries, and and realized that maybe I shouldn't be working in my country, which was so sad, because never in a million times when I applied for nursing school knew that someone will look at me as an enemy when I give all that I have when I'm on work, when I'm on duty to take care of patients. And some of these people who are talking so bad have been nursed by nurses, which was so sad. So after that, I realized that maybe I shouldn't be working in my country. Okay, the first reason why I decided that maybe it's time to go practice somewhere else is in search for a better life. I know that life is a struggle everywhere, and I know that even if I leave my country, the other, like when I'm relocating to the US, I have to work hard to get that life that I want. But I just know that the life that I want, I can't achieve it here back home, because it is so tough, it is hard that you work and sometimes you don't get paid, or if you are paid, you're not paid on time, and the money that you are being paid can't even sustain you, and you have worked your days off. It is hard. Like even right now, I've been working without a salary for some time now because of the wrangles with the government and the county government that I even don't understand, which I think is just not fair. And it is even hard to even survive. Yeah, it's even hard to even tell someone that you are employed, because you are employed and then it just doesn't make sense. So the first reason is actually to just get a better life, and not really just money wise or just better remuneration. It's about better life generally, health wise, yeah, a better livelihood that I didn't get to have back here, and just better experiences, better things to experience, because it's also good just to experience the world. So that's one of the reasons why I've decided that I should now think of maybe practicing somewhere. The second reason why I want to dare abroad is for career advancement, because in our country, our profession is not at that level that the US has reached. Like in Kenya, we don't have those higher levels of nursing, like nurse practitioners. Yeah, those high levels that nurses can go up to and reach their maximum potential. So my dream is just not to be a registered nurse. My dream is to reach my fullest potential, if there's something like that. So that's another reason why I've really decided to just make this step, and I'll take you people with me so that you can see me achieve this, however long it will take. As long as YouTube will still be available, you'll see me working toward this. Yeah, and I hope I get to inspire someone just not to stay in the comfort zone, because over the few years that I've been in the field, I've realized that there's nothing nice in the comfort zone. You just have to apply yourself, get yourself out there so that you can make something out of yourself. And just the reason why I want to work in the US is to help my parents. Yeah, it is weird to say that because right now I'm still helping them while I'm here, but I just feel like it's not enough. At the end of the day, we are just all struggling to make ends meet, because it is just sad that your parents can educate you, sacrifice so much, and you are perceived to be employed and getting your own, but at some point you just can't help even yourself, so you go back to them for support, which is, it's just not nice. So my parents have sacrificed so much for me, and I just think it's time to give back. And for me to give back, it will not be me just sitting and waiting for my employer to pay me. I have to spread my wings. I know that even if I go abroad, I'll still be working, and so that I get paid. But at least I know that if I step in a hospital for a day, I can count that like it is, I've gotten something that I can at least even send home or even help myself. Yeah. So that's another reason, another one big motivation of mine. Yeah. And then the last reason why I want to move to the US as a nurse is just to fulfill my dream, because ever since I was a child, I always knew that I don't want to stay in the same environment that I've grown in forever. I'm not saying that I will now relocate to the US forever, because East West home is best. Yeah. So that's a dream of mine, just to explore the world and just see what the universe has to offer. And I also thank God that I found nursing, that I found a passion in nursing through my parents. And okay guys, thank you so much for watching this video. This was an intense video that I tried to open up so that you people who are here can be encouraged, because I know some of you who are watching me are in the same situation as me, which is funny. Yeah, not really funny, but it's interesting. And I know that I'll encourage someone to at least look outside the box and just look beyond wherever they are. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you guys can at least know me better and where I'm coming from, and just get encouraged and continue following me, because I know right now my videos are sit down because there's no much that I can show you. Right now most of my processes are actually on hold because of some few reasons. Not really on hold, but they are moving slow. But I trust that once I've gone through some little hurdles, I'll be giving you an update, and you'll see me as I maneuver through this process. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you for supporting me. Please go subscribe to my channel. Hit that subscribe button and comment in the comment section. Ask questions and I'll be gladly be here to answer you. And let's see each other in the next video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and my Instagram. It's Faith Mweka. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Thank you. Bye.